traders, we have a lot of work to do because remember that million is not going to make itself, or trading goals are not going to hit itself. So let's start working, and we're going to start today by being on the MNQ futures or favorite pair. So let's get right into it. Today is March 9 or March 8th. March 8th or March 9, I don't even remember the days. But we are on our favorite pair, and it's now 12:35 here in Jamaica as I'm doing this breakdown. And you see me first on my daily chart. If you are not a old person, you might not understand why we're on our daily chart. But if you're a new person, I'm going to show you exactly why we're on our daily chart. So the first chart that I always start my markups on is on the daily time frame. And why do I start my markups on the daily time frame? Because I want to get those strong level of support resistances, meaning those areas where price acted as a support and acted as a resistance. And in other words, price sold from that area and price also bought from that area. So you see price sold here, sold here, sold here. So these levels, market sells and buys from these levels. That are what I call my support resistances. And I draw those on the daily time frame. So you're going to see those markup, and I use a blue rectangle. You can choose the color scheme that you want, but I choose a blue rectangle for my daily support resistances. And remember, those are where the market buys or sells from very strong on the daily. And I just cover that little wick area. So you can use your discretion, but you want to be more lower to the support side or higher to the resistance side, but just that little wick. So if you notice how they look, they're not covering everything like this. No, you notice it just covers a little, segment of the wick where the most touches happen. So on here you see how many touches happen, and you see price is currently within this region. So that is exactly how we draw them. And since price is within this level, then I keep these ones. If price should do a breakout now, I'll start looking at support resistances down in this level. But currently I don't need them. I'll keep watching price at this level here before I add a new one. But I showed you exactly how to draw them. So that is how you would get them. And then I go on my 2-hour time frame. That is what we do on our 2-hour time frame, is what we do our market structure. And what is our market structure is when the market is creating higher highs and higher lows in an uptrend, or lower highs and lower lows in a downtrend. So we can only have buys and sells in the market. We can't have any other direction, only buys and only sells. So we'd always be looking for either price to go up or price to go down. And based on our market structure, that is what helps us to determine which direction that we are looking for. But I have a specific way on how I wait for my market structure. And this way helps me to avoid the fake out and the extra stuff that be happening in the market. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. And you can see I have a lot of markups that I did for trades that I took in the week. You see a lot of positions here. I'm going to clean it up soon, but let me show you exactly how I'll be looking at these trades. So first, when price makes a support level, again, that means price bought from that level, as you can see here very clearly, because you see the price came here and then it started pushing up. So these are the levels that would be a support level in this case. And you notice that what price did, price broke below that level and then price closed below as well. So you notice price broke below and then it closed below. That is how I wait for my market structure to have a confirmed breaker structure, because the second candle that closes below a support or closes above a resistance, that would be the confirmed candle. So in this case, this one closed below and then this one confirmed that it stayed below. That is, and the interpretation of that would mean that price had broke below this level of resistance and stayed below it, meaning that price broke right here and stayed below, meaning the price got lower. And if the price gets lower, then our bias would be that the price would continue to get low. So that is why we mark out our market structure like that. Because remember, as we say, how the market trends in a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. So if it creates a lower low, then our bias would be for it to do what? Make a pullback or a retracement, push down and then continue the trend, because this is how the trend would move. So that is why we're looking at it. It's not a random thing. We're just looking at it exactly like that. And that is how I do it for the support. In the buy is the opposite, but it's the same thing. So we see price created a level of resistance here. So we notice one price close above, and then this one confirmed that, okay, price stayed higher in this case. So since price stayed higher, we are expecting a pullback and then price to continue going higher, because that's how we look at the trend, for price to continue going higher. So that is what I do on my 2-hour time frame. Even currently right here, we see one price close below and then one price to confirm that price got lower. But here's what now you have to understand. When price comes into our secret sauce zone, now then we have to understand how to interpret it. And remember, if you want to get a secret sauce, you have to link the Cold Mansion boss. That's the only way that you can get it. Because I do a lot of breakdowns on exactly how I catch these trades and how you can apply it for yourself. But when these are happening in real time, you may need some extra help or extra pair of eyes to help you to see them. And that is where, you know, you can click the link in the description and get into the secret sauce masterclass, and you can have the group to ask me any questions while things are forming, because it shows exactly like that. But because when the market is moving, it is not very clear like that all the time. A lot of the time they can only look back and see what the trade did. But if you understand how to read it in real time, then you would have your secret sauce zones now. You notice these purple zones, those are my secret sauce zones. And then my orange zones are also secret sauce zones. But again, you have to have a deeper understanding and exactly how to show you how to get that and the interpretation behind it, because I have to show you in exactly and what it means. So again, click the link in the description for that. But that is what we are looking at here. So you notice, let me show you the trades that I took this week. See, I took a loss here and I took a loss over here. This little wick out keep me out the trade, and the trade pushed down. But I don't mind that, because the trade is still moving in our direction. And see, I got a win here, I took a loss right here. I took some wins over here, all. And you notice every trade that you see me have, it's either pushing from a orange secret sauce zone or a purple secret sauce zone. That is exactly where the price is pushing from, and I believe in them so much because the price push from them. And now, because I'm trading the prop firm, I'm just going for a 1-to-1 currently to get, so I can stay within the loss limits, the maximum loss limits, while also protecting profits. So that is also another strategy. And I did a breakdown on why most traders fail their prop firm challenges, and I'm going to link that video down in the description, because I realize that if you want to protect your profits, not from fear, but just because you don't want to be in the maximum drawdown on your prop firm account. So think about that also. And again, the full breakdown is there, but that is what we have. I'm going to show you now what we are looking at. So price is currently within a secret sauce zone of mine, but let me show you a next one, which would be here. Price would be here. This would be the secret sauce zone, and you see how easy I find it. So if price comes back and pull back into this level, then we might be able to at least take it to here, because I think we can get a 1-to-1 in here. But we'd be trading in this level and see if price comes back now and then pushes up. So I do these breakdowns again, as I said, can tap in the group as they are forming and as I'm looking at them and the market developing, because I don't do the breakdowns every day. Not yet. Soon we'll be going live stream, but still tap in to be a part of the group so we can discuss these. But this would be a secret sauce, so know that the market can tap back into and possibly push back to here. But we'll be just watching as price develops. So you have to understand the market And how you gonna know what you're doing if you don't tap into somebody who knows what they're doing? Because I can say with 100% certainty that I know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna win every trade, but the results show, and I post the results on my X channel, on my YouTube channel, so you can follow and see them for yourself. And then when I get that payout, I'm also gonna show you, because I know I'm gonna get it whenever it comes. So that is it for the MNQ? No. So that those are our levels. Again, watch it 1,000 times if you have to rewatch it, so you understand exactly what I did. And let us go on the US30 now. The US30 moves very similar to the MNQ, so the breakdown should be very similar. Again, you see how we do those on the daily. I'm not gonna go over it again, but we did this breakdown from last week, and you see how price push, and you see how price is pushing from these zones. So you have to understand them along with understanding the market structure, because you see how they are playing out. I just look at these and I see that these are trades that you could have caught. You could have caught a trade here. You could have caught a trade here. You could have caught a trade from this zone again. You could have caught a trade from this zone again. So many trades. And I know my guys are killing it. Because they understand it. Because this is exactly how we break down the chart. So these are actually simple setups, to be honest. Simple, but it's only simple if you know what you're doing. So remember, tap in with Team Coleman. And let us look at what US30 is doing now again. Price is in a strong downtrend currently. So price broke the low very strong right here, and then one price closed below exactly as I showed you how, and then now price is doing a pullback now, and let us see, it created a little lower high, a little higher low currently, but because it's in the strong sell momentum, we have to watch it as price builds up, and let us look at what price can do now. So we're not going to say it's buy because of this strong momentum, and then price already tapped into a secret sauce zone right here. So it's currently at 1 now, but it created also a higher low. So you see, it's showing two things. So these are one that coming to one side and know that it has the possibility of probably, you don't know which side exactly, because it can buy and it can sell. But these are secret sauce, so you know that the market is currently playing in between. So you can wait on a new structure to form, because we use our 2-hour time frame. The market structure forms very quickly. So if you are not sure of one of them, you don't have to rush. Here's even a next one. This is a next one, actually. And then we put this one in orange. So that is how I do it, and don't be confused. It's very, very, very simple, but only if you tap in and you get that understanding. So I have a 5-day free trial for the group to get the secret sauce masterclass, and you can cancel after if you wish to. No commitments, but just know that the information works if you work it. So if you want to get results like my guys getting, turning 98 into 4K, passing funded accounts after years, making great returns on their profits after years. Remember, tap in to Team Coleman channel. We'll be looking out for you, and I'll keep doing the breakdowns and the follow-ups in the week. I'll soon be doing live streams more and doing chart breakdown on the live streams. But for now, this is what we have here. So again, watch it 1,000 times if you have to. Make your notes, take out your notes. Remember, you only need one thing to change your life. You only need one idea to change your life, and it is, I hope it is in this video, because I know I drop a lot of gems from this one. So that's it for this. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, stay tuned. We have a lot more coming, and wish you the best in your trading week. Send me your results on my X or in my Telegram. My personal contact is there, so send me the results that you are getting, and I wish you the best. I hope you have a great trading week. See you on the next one. Peace.